Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we're gonna learn about the supported autopilot configurations. And this is the very important slide or important lecture all out of this entire autopilot section, because we are going to talk about all the supported configurations within the autopilot with the support of Microsoft Intune. So let's begin on that. To begin with that, since I know now the path, I don't need to scratch my head because I have all the possible options. To begin with that, the first one would be you can do the user driven mode. That means the user will be prompted to select the required configuration, and then he has to enter the username and password, so that the Uber experience will be driven by end users, and the application compliance policies, everything will be pushed directly from the Microsoft Intune Cloud to end user's PC. So at the end, it's user is touching that machine, so we are called that as user driven mode. And the next one would be the self deploying mode, or a limited touch with the no user interaction. So this is the second option where you no need to touch, or maybe a little bit of interaction required from the end user. That's the second method. And the third one would be the autopilot to be reset. So if you are you wanted that specific device to be reset, so that it will be ready for a business case or business ready state with all the required applications and settings and compliance policies, so that you can hand it over to the other users. So that's the other option what we have with the autopilot reset. And the fourth path would be the white glove. White gloves will give you the more options where you can pre-stage the required devices, so that all the application compliance policies, everything will be there on that specific device. And end user experience would be, you just have to start the machine and enter the credentials and can log in. That's the white glove. In that specific scenario, what happens is it's more secured, but end user side, he no need to wait for a longer time. But in any of these about three cases, a user have to wait, because the applications have to come from the cloud. In the fourth state, as an Intune admin or maybe IT support team, or could be your OEM vendor, will pre-stage all the required applications which are directly coming from your Microsoft Intune. So this is the latest trending technology white glove, which has a lot of demand in the market too. And the last but not least would be the option of Windows Autopilot for your existing devices. That means you have already the machines and you wanted to re-enroll, or you want to make them as the business ready state, so that users can be productive whenever they wanted to reuse that machine. So that's the fifth option what we have. So the fifth option we might not discuss within this course. I'm talking about in detail, we might not discuss, because that require the SCCM and other configurations to be done. But I'm going to touch out how this is going to work within the within this course, because if you're interested, you can go through that. But this is specific to the SCCM guys specific. And we'll just jump into another critical part, which is nothing but autopilot is specifically day to day. It is actually evolving lot based on the business demand or the feature requests which are coming from the customers. So as a recording of this, September 2019, these are the possible options what you can do it, and we are going to learn most of them within this course. And if any new features are going to come up, I would be definitely adding here within the Microsoft Intune training. I try my best to include as a next video, but these are the features as a recording of September 2019. Thank you for watching this. In the next lectures, we would be focusing from the 1 to 5 different options.